Because the ISO ProQuest dealt with the black and white cubes, I'm going to go ahead and use those, even though I've been working with color. I'm going to move this aside and then option drag out 2 copies. Well, I'm going to option drag 1, then hit Command D so I get a second copy. Now I want to turn this cube black and this cube white, but I don't want to do a lot of work. So what I'm going to do is pick black, and I'm going to pick this second one in, double click it, make it a global color, and then the third gray in. That first one's not white, it's gray. If it was white, it'd be 255 instead of 242. And I'm going to double click that and make that a global color. Now, both those are global colors, so I can click and just click and drag across and turn that cube into a black cube that has those the 2 tints on there, and then make this a white cube. But you see, this white cube looks kind of the same. I found that making this side 55 and this side 10 really does a good job. Now, I've got this black cube, white cube, orange cube. Before I do anything else, I want to open up symbols, window symbols. My symbols are right here. See this junk that ships with Illustrator? I'm going to click on the first one, shift click on the last one, and then hold down Option while I click on the trash can, which means don't give me a warning. I know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to drag this, well, we can drag the orange cube up there too. It doesn't really matter. It's going to ask us to name it. I think you should name these things. I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag these things up here and accept the name that happens. And you notice I didn't group those, right? Click OK. So now I can get rid of this orange. And it's not a cube anymore. It's a symbol. So it's an instance of a symbol. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Command minus. Now these 2 cubes, I know they're on the same baseline because I grouped them. But just in case you did things different, I'm going to select them both and then come up to the Align panel, Window, Align, and mine's right here. I'm going to make sure Align to, and if you can't see that, you need to click on that little double-headed arrow there. And I'm going to align to selection and then just align them to the bottom. So they're both at the same height. And then I can, with both of them selected, I want to make a 5 by 5 by 5 cube. So I can just go up 90 degrees right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now both of them are 5 cubes tall, but I want this one to go black, white, black, white, black, and I want this one to go white, black, white, black, white. So this is black. I'm going to check on the second one. I want that white. The third one, the fourth one. I want those 2 white. I shift clicked. Then I'm going to come up here to replace, click and hold, and pick the white one. And guess what I'm going to do over here? Click. Whoops, that's wrong. Click and shift click. And then I can turn the white to black. How cool is that, huh? Now, remember how I had you drag and so much easier. Watch this. Okay, I'm going to zoom out again. I'm going to hit Command 0 so I can zoom all the way out. And I'm going to take this black one and pull this over here, and the white one pulled over here. But before I do that, I want to make a symbol out of this 5 cube high. So I'll drag this over here and just click OK and drag this over here. And once again, I don't want to waste time naming these things. It's a good idea to name them. Now I want to make a 5 by 5 by 5 cube, but I want it to alternate black, white, black, white, black, white. Remember how much work that was? Watch this. Now I'm going to go 150 upper left, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then select them all and go 30. I moved these things. These used to be up on the top, so I'm having a hard time finding them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I've got my 5 by 5 by 5 cube. Hey, look, don't I want this second one and this second one here, if I hold down Shift, to be white? So why don't I come up here and swap that out? Do you see where this is going? And this one's black, and that's what I want to have. Oh, yeah. And so this one is black. This one right here needs to be white. And then this one right here. And this one right here. So those three, and you got to do some thinking here, need to be white. And then this one right here. Did I get this one wrong? I did get this one wrong. So, hey, no big deal. That's wrong. I'll change it back to black. It's right here because we want to alternate these, right? And I'll shift click on this one. Turn these things white. You get the idea, right? And then you go across and then you're going to do the same thing here, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then those go to white, and then that one and that one. And there's no gaps. When you're clicking and dragging, sometimes I experienced where it didn't quite line up. And this system came to me and I went, oh my goodness, how easy is that? And then you can do the same thing here, so you get the opposite of this where you got whites on the corners. This works for multiple colors. I've done all kinds of things where these colors actually are 5 different colors, and I can make every single one of these alternate just by using a little common sense and sometimes a little deeper thinking. But I hope you see how much easier this is. And this right here, wouldn't it be cool if that were a symbol that we could reuse again? What a cool idea, huh?